it's a room full of Bryans. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hail the king, make the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get the run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down, tear down. Everybody eating this a party when I come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
PA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. To throw right away is Howell. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this will be caught at the 30. A huge play there right off the bat. 45 yards. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
On first down, Howell. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. The Colts had a woeful 1-12 on the year. They come in needing just to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And let's face it, everyone now, they're looking to the leaders, both in the locker room and the coaching staff and, of course, ownership, because they've got to get a clear understanding about how everyone feels. Because to me, you've got to focus on everyone in the locker room right now. That's what you're playing for. The future, it'll take care of itself.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. 3rd and 1. Howell's going to throw it. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. At this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's Hines. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's the strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. They run again with Hines, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Howell, 3rd and goal. back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Prater's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
That was a long, sustained opening drive, but in the end, only able to get the field goal out of it.
And absolutely, you'll take the points and the early leads. You never give those back. But there will be a little bit of disappointment that they didn't punch it in for 6 after that kind of yardage and that kind of drive that they had.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans
at their own 26.
Willis now off of play action.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
These two teams met in Nashville earlier in the year with the Titans coming away victorious. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Ready, break!
Willis, 4th down here. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Titans. Allen Lazard, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
7-3. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now throwing on 1st down here. He'll check this down to Hines. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Throwing again on 2nd down. Powell finds Hines again for the completion. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And they're using him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. Howell. Buying time to his left. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Howell. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Prater's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2, got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Play fake. Here's Willis.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Third down, it's Willis.
And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Come on. Hey.
Now Willis on 4th down. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 7,
Willis.
And this is going to be incomplete.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Now you can almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football.
third down, it's Willis. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
For the play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here's Willis now off the play fake. Swings this. The ball comes out. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds, and they keep it.
Someone came around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Looking to throw again on second down. Willis. This one downfield to Burks. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll run forward Tariq Cohen, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Tariq Cohen with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 8.
The score, Titans 14, Colts 6. Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday I press it a little bit. This might be the case.
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now they go play action with Howell. And he's got Pierce. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Howell looking to throw again. They'll find Hines out of the backfield.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
First down, Howell to throw.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
And once more, Howell back to the air.
That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this is going to be intercepted.
picked off by Christian Fulton. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought the first half, it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On the jump.
3 yards remain for second down. Second down throw coming by Willis. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. The run between the tackles with Cohen. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority one.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Play action, Willis. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up a third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Play action. Here's Willis. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Delivers another one to Pierce. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Now it's Hines. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll go play action. Howell. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 32 on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This
touchdown Colts! Nyheim Hines. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Howell throwing for it. Complete at the 1. And he'll get in for the 2 points. So that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Second down, here's Willis. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Willis. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught at the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL. On EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run up the middle with Cohen. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets them closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tariq Cohen with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
Faking the handoff. Howell. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Off play action. It's Howell. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That ball caught by Campbell. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
A big gain on the play, but it leads to 4th down.
Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. Able to find his man, Woods. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
That's good for the Colts. 1st and 10.
Another throw for Howell.
He'll check this down to Hines.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Howell throwing on 1st down here.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
2nd and 10, Howell.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
This is Hines. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Second down and 3. Ball on the 7. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Cohen gets it again on 2nd.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Airing it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Powell to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Howell. Looking for Campbell downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point good by Prater. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. They'll start with a give to Cohen. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Again, it's Cohen. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The Titans go victory formation down to a knee. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And they take a knee. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you? Because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Titans,
their battle to finish above 500 gets a slight lift as they move to 6-8 on the year.
And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Colts, the rough season continues as they plunge to 1-13. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers.